Hello, hello. As you can see, I'm playing a demo today for the Switch. It came out years ago, and I played it then, but I didn't end up getting the full game. I started streaming instead. And my taste in games has changed a bit, but I would like to try playing it again, and maybe if I like it, I'll go for it. Anyway, new game. Let's play. I can shuffle the deck. This appeals to me. Let me let people know I'm live.
Good afternoon, or should I say evening, morning. Morning? At any rate, I'm the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Before we begin, there is something I must tell you. You see, my job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards, which is why I believe it best for you to play with the sound on. In fact, I insist on it. However, as you can see, my voice is subtitled, so you can always read along as well. Now then, are you ready? Let's begin.
I don't have to talk.
Welcome to Voice of Cards. You are about to take the first steps of your adventure.
Now, I like that I don't have to do the reading here. That's very convenient for me.
Through a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel, battling bloodthirsty monsters as you strive to realize your ambitions.
Or gamble.
I have every faith you will accomplish great things here.
I have my first choice. I have to ask who the person is. Oh! Social interaction. What is this? I want to play a game, not interact. Okay, who might you be? And you are... You are... is less words. I'm kind of tempted by it. Who might you be? It's more polite. I'm kind of tempted by it. But let's go for and you are.
I am merely a witness to your exploits.
Can I repick? No.
Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, this is so neat. I really like the aesthetic of the game.
This is Castle Advent. Queen Nilla reigns over the kingdom from within its walls.
Why is the music drowning out the dude? He's supposed to be talking.
3 white-clad adventurers have gathered here at the Queen's summons.
Whoa.
Present yourselves, O faithful of the Ivory Order.
Your place is in the middle of the screen. Use the left stick to move in the direction you want. Move to the Queen. As you continue on your journey, your objective will change. Press the X button whenever you need a reminder of what to do next. You will see cards with glowing edges on your adventure. Step onto one to trigger an event that will move the story along. Or, can I run away?
You cannot leave. Present yourself to the Queen at once.
Meh! I want to leave! Oh, I'm really loud today. I'm sorry, guys. Well, no one's watching right now. Well, 2 people are watching. I take that back. I'm sorry, 2 people. You exist. Can I talk to you instead?
I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. I take not a single step from my post. I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. None shall pass me without permission.
Well, you seem like nice dudes. Now, is there anything here I can interact with? I'm gonna try and walk on all the steps. Just, you know, cause you gotta. There might be secrets. What if there were secrets in the castle? I gotta find them.
You may not enter here.
So you're saying I may not walk on red unless it's the red block I'm supposed to walk on? How boring. Right, guys? Well, let's move on.
From upon her throne, the queen regards the adventurers. So you are disciples of the Order.
The sound balance is bothering me.
The youngest of the three steps forward. She holds herself with well-born grace.
Nice.
I am Winifred of the Ivory Order, Your Majesty, she says. I lead this fellowship. She bows, glancing to her two companions. In response, the stern-looking one inclines his head and brusquely names himself Berwin. The older man is the picture of courtesy, as he genuflects and introduces himself as Hedwyn. It is these three our story follows today. In other words, your party.
Ah, yes, I needed that last bit. Wouldn't have understood what to do otherwise.
The queen acknowledges the fellowship with a nod. In a soft voice, she explains her errand. Someone has stolen the royal treasure. I bid you reclaim it.
I like the queen's design. She's really pretty.
Under normal circumstances, I would entrust this to my soldiers, but I do not wish to spread thin my forces with the recent monster troubles.
Hello, Lost! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome! I'm playing a demo today for the Switch. As you can see, this is Voice of Cards. Hello, Rio. Bye, Hedge. Bye, Rio. What is the story? What is this, a story game? A little bit, but it's also really fun to... A little bit of a story game. I don't know how fun it'll be for me now, but before I started streaming, because streaming drastically changed my taste in games, actually. I liked story games before I started streaming. How'd that happen? But anyway, I really liked this demo, and I was interested in the full game, but I didn't end up going for it, because the kinds of games I liked after I started streaming changed, and it was right before I started streaming that I had played the demo. And I just wasn't sure if I would like it anymore after I started streaming. But I've been in the mood to try it, and if I enjoy it, maybe I'll play more than the demo. If I don't, I'll just play the demo and have fun. But it is a little bit of a story game. It's pretty fun, though, to listen to other people talk without actual voices. There's one voice. I like that.
It seems the troubled queen is judged she can entrust this matter to none but the Ivory Order, beloved of the people and unmatchable in battle. It is our honor to serve you, Your Majesty, and thus the quest falls to the Fellowship.
It's also really fun because all the mechanics are kind of like gambling. So like battle and stuff, it's all gambling. So that's really fun. I enjoy gambling, as you know.
Short of any clues that could lead them to the culprit, however, they press the Queen for further information.
As you know, recognize some of the people who made this game. You should. It's a Square Enix game, at least the writers. Neat. I don't know who wrote it. What will you ask the Queen? Did you see the thief? What is the royal treasure? Did you see the chief? Did you see the thief, Your Majesty? Shall there be a reward? Well, I know what I have to go for, guys. Unless you ask me to do what is the royal treasure, did you see the thief? I want to go for shall there be a reward? That's what I want to ask. What do you guys think? Head writer of Near Reincarnation. I don't know what that is, but sounds cool. Anyway, pick something I'm going to. I'm not going to. Okay, shall there be a reward?
Usually, one would expect recompense for this sort of undertaking. As demanding a reward would go against the tenets of the Ivory Order, you hold your tongue.
Meh.
The Queen, however, has already said she will reward the Fellowship with whatever they desire.
Yes! Probably affects the game in some way.
It seems the royal treasure is just that important.
Did you see the thief? What is the royal treasure? Let's go with the, what is the royal treasure first?
The Fellowship asks the Queen what the royal treasure is. The Queen describes a bottle containing a certain liquid. Without it, she trails off, but the desperation in her voice suggests its loss could spell disaster for the kingdom.
Anyway, I can't wait for card gaming. Hopefully it'll be fun. I think I only have one option left now.
The Fellowship asks the Queen if she knows anything about the thief.
Never was for me. Let's see if it's for you. Let's see.
The Queen says witnesses might be found at Nexton. Pray tarry no longer here. I await news of your success. The Fellowship bows and takes their leave.
I can leave. You know, I don't think I would be for it if it was like head south to Nexton. Okay. Press plus button to open the menu. There you can perform various actions such as saving and changing skills or equipment. The cards you encounter on your journey will add to the collection, which can also be found from menu screen. Please give it a look from time to time. But I think it's fine like this, but I think I'd go mad.
We can waste no time finding the treasure. Winifred strides toward town. Wait, cries Berwin, blocking Winifred's path.
If I was doing it IRL.
A monster.
Kill it.
You dare stand in our way? Hedwyn scowls at the foul creature. It lunges at the Fellowship.
So what got you to play this game specifically? I had the demo. Oh, you mentioned this game.
Back.
The fight is on. Take all the enemies and victory shall be yours. Let's do that. Number in red indicates HP. When the card drops to 0, it becomes capable. Yeah. Why do you have this ammo hedge? Because I thought it looked neat. I thought it looked cool. I was curious. I tried it. I had fun. The card's attack is indicated in the lower left and defenses in the lower right. Give careful consideration to your and your opponent's values before attacking. An 8. Sorry. What is... So it's not even your first impression, 0 out of 10 streamer, lol. I played it before I streamed. I haven't touched it in, like, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years. Actually, it might be 3 years, because it was end of the year before I started streaming, which I started in February. So yeah, it's probably been 3 years since I played it. I think we're good. That explains that. Then explain that. Meh. That's where you should start from. I don't... Fine. Finish the fight. That's it for battle. Phase 6. The rest is up to you. Play your hand wisely. 3 attack wasn't bad. 12. Yeah, I think we're good to deal 12. He's got 4. I think I just won. Oh, I got a crit. Nice. Good warrior wastes no time. Hey, I got money! Like, oh yes, you know, I had this demo like 3 years ago instead of, you know, I like gambling. Oh yes, gambling. Oh yes, you know, before I was streaming gambling. Say what you said, by the way. That is not what I said! Treasure discovered! And we already started the gambling. There's actually a casino at the first town you go to. That's all I heard. It doesn't matter which one I pick, so I'm just gonna pick randomly. Huh? Quality salve's not bad.
Winifred heaves a disgruntled sigh as she smooths her rumpled garb. Showing no signs of weariness from battle, Berwin silently wipes the monster's ichor from his weapon. Hedwyn inspects the remains of their foe. The queen spoke true, he mutters, his face masked in contemplation. Winifred gives a grim nod at his words. Mayhap the treasure's theft and the monster's behavior are connected somehow. First things first, the Fellowship needs to gather more information. To Nexton they set their sights. The castle gates are sealed shut. It seems the guards have their hands full battling monsters.
Meh. Just trying to make sure that, you know, I check all the path blocks before I continue. Maybe we'll be into gacha games. Yeah, let's enter. I don't know. I've played a gacha game or two before. It just... the infinite quality of them just... I don't know. It's not for me. The inability to get everything without meeting certain criteria, it doesn't interest me. Lucky for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town to support you on your adventure. Would you care to have them explained? Nah, I can figure it out. These establishments are here to help you, so don't be a stranger. Speak to the inhabitants of Nexton to gather information on the thief who stole the royal treasure. So I'm gonna guess the ones that look like shadowy people are probably people, and then this is...
How may I help you? The
The
proprietor
armor.
inquires.
What kind of armor does he sell? Ooh. I think not yet. But once... I might clear him out once I have, visited the
Will
casino.
that be all? The proprietor asks.
Weapons, armor, and accessory cards are only effective once you've equipped them to your character. We'll open the menu and select equip to make sure your party is ready for battle. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Blacksmith's character story. Why is there a character story for the blacksmith? I just want to buy stuff, thank you. Let me see. Yeah, let's do this. I have to do it to move forward anyway.
I'm too scared to leave town with all those monsters out there. The woman sighs.
There's one gacha game that I play that you could grind everything for. It's fully voiced, but it's in Korean. Ah, is this your Korean gacha game you love? Wrong control. Maybe I'll try someday.
Welcome to Nexton, hails a man.
Anything you want to ask him? Tell us of this place. Have you heard there was a thief? Ask nothing. I'm tempted by ask nothing, but have you heard there was a
The
thief?
Fellowship asks if he's heard anything about the theft of the royal treasure. The man's eyes widen. He leans close to Winifred and whispers something in her ear.
Hello, Nameless! Welcome! I'm doing a demo today. And hey, wait a second. I could have said the game for the question ages ago. I thought we were Thursday. I was gonna ask why playing a random game. It's Wednesday. I'll be playing Symphonia tomorrow because I finished Final Fantasy X. Woo! I know, I figured out. Honestly, I thought it was Thursday. Wow, you guys have no sense of time, just like me. Do finally. Well, the Switch was malfunctioning before, so wasn't really anything I could do about that.
Welcome to Nexton.
I love names like Nexton for towns. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Mature Man's character story. I don't care about these people. Why should I listen to their stories?
The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town.
No thanks. Yeah, average man's character story. Yay.
A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching sight of the Fellowship, she calls out for their aid.
I don't feel like helping the old lady, but it's probably a good idea. You know, what game you play changes my sense of time, you know. You keep playing Minecraft so the day stays the same. Well, I guess the mods in the stream must feel like... And streamer must feel like, yeah, that's true. It's called Voice of Cards. Read the stories, Hedge. Why do I have to read the stories just because it's the Voice of Cards? Upon catching sight of the... Okay.
She's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary. Winifred rushes to her and helps her up. Berwyn lifts the woman onto his back and the Fellowship sets out in search of an apothecary.
What good people. I would have just left her there. Reading a story is overrated as heck. A bunch of illiterate losers here. Join the club. Transport the hobbled woman to the apothecary. You can jump over to upward-facing terrain cards. Use the right stick to choose the direction you want to jump, then press the A button. Try jumping to the apothecary. I don't want to. I don't remember which one's the casino, but I know I'll be enjoying that place soon. Has, I think, blackjack.
You arrive at the apothecary.
This is why I can't recommend my gacha game. But I can read if I'm not speed reading. You play gacha Limbus Company. Oh yeah, you have recommended that before. That's about it, mostly because the studio made other games I like. Might try it someday. Who knows what the future holds? You arrive at the apothecary. The old lady has a knife.
After taking a curative, the woman begins hopping up and down. Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, she beams. She turns to the Fellowship, her eyes widening in surprise. You three.
They were going to make a real dungeon crawler, but no, they made Limbus Company instead. Sorry for you, Lost. You have my... I'm speaking about myself, Head. You don't have to play a story-based game if you don't want to. I don't mind story-based game. I probably won't play a gacha game just because I get annoyed with them. Because the part of me that plays games, there is a part of me that's a completionist. And as far as story-based games go, I enjoy story-based games. I just don't enjoy excessive story.
It seems she's only now realized the Fellowship are disciples of the Ivory Order.
Excessive stories in games.
The woman takes each of their hands in turn, thanking them for their service. The Ivory Order is famous for providing medical supplies throughout the realm, and indeed the wider world.
I'm a completionist as well, and yet I do play some gacha games. I'm not saying that a completionist can't enjoy a gacha game, but the way I'm a completionist, I find that the gacha games really play against my completionism. There's completionists who play things like, and you could grind everything in that game. I am a day one player and I have everything. Good for you, Lost. Oh, understandable. Yeah, and I think the game he's talking about, since you can get everything if you work hard for it, it's harder for newer players. Yeah, that is how it works with games like that. If you can grind for everything, I don't mind it. It's the ones where you have limited time offers and stuff for items, where even if it's like not a gacha game, but you have like an event that is limited time and you can't get the stuff, it makes me feel like I can't complete the game, and I kind of... Yeah, I get what you mean. It's the whole, if you can't get it no matter how hard you work, you can't get everything. Yeah, the only limited time offer was Sokola that's coming up, which I don't care about. Fair enough. But when a game does a bunch of those, I find myself lose interest in the game, personally, because I'm like, I want to get everything if I'm going to play the game to get everything. And now you're making it so I can't get everything no matter how hard I work. And it annoys me. Especially if I actually like the item that's going to be offered. If I don't like it, I'm still bothered, but because I want to collect everything. But because I tend to play, like, more casually before, So maybe it wouldn't bother me as much on stream, but yeah. But the limited units will come back every 3 months. Neat. As long as that's the case, yeah. Anyway, I shall now go to bed. I finally found a way to sleep correctly. See ya, everyone, and take care. Night, night, Nameless. Enjoy your rest. Feel better in the morning. Have a wonderful rest. The Ivory Order is famous for providing medical... Okay, that's right.
Every smile the Order brings to someone's face makes Winifred proud to be a disciple.
I'm sure I've just unlocked some story for her. Fill the necessary requirements and unlock Mature Woman's Flipside story. You can read special stories about the characters and enemies among your collected cards. Progress through the adventure and defeat the myriad enemies in your path to collect every special story. View your collection? Actually, sure. If that's what it means by special story, I don't mind. If it means I have to go talk to the person, then I mind. Would it be a character's? Oh! Everyone wears a mask and cloak, white as the driven snow. The suits her just fine. More than fine, one might say. She joined the Ivory Order just to wear it. One wouldn't be wrong. You can look forward to the backs of these cards and the whole story in the retail version of the game. Oh, I don't want the whole story. I'm happy with just the basic. Oh. I actually think I went through and read these before. Mature Woman, every morning she wakes up early to get breakfast ready, and every morning she has to take her husband's abuse. There's only so much a woman can stomach. Wow. That got dark. Maybe you should just learn to... I've done it before in my dreams. Maybe you should just learn to enjoy things, head. Meh, I enjoy things. Hate story, hate lore. Why do I even watch this person? I like story and lore. I just don't like excessive amounts. Speak to the inhabitants of New Nixon. Gather information on the thief who stole the royal treasure. Wants me to talk to people. Ugh.
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
What you selling? I'm browsing. Bombs! I'll have to buy those.
Will that be all? The proprietress asks.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what you have. You have bombs. You fulfill the necessary requirements. Unlocked item shop girls. Character story. That's great. What I want to do is find the casino.
You make your way to the inn, where you're greeted with a hearty hello by the owner.
Wait, is that the town after
You're
this
from
one?
the Ivory Order, aren't you?
Yes.
Thanks to a royal decree, you're allowed to stay the night for free. And you're not about to refuse such hospitality.
Yeah, let's rest. Acceptance to you is like the average amount, not counting Zelda because of your biases. The average amount is more story than game. I want equal parts Zelda. No, not Zelda. Story and game. Even, like, I don't mind story games. I like Deltarune. I like Zelda games. I like Kirby games. Haven't really played many Mario games, but I enjoyed the Peach one, and I did enjoy, other than the Red. The biggest reason I didn't enjoy as much the Luigi's Mansion is because of the Red really hurt my head. For me, the Red was a problem. But I enjoyed that game. I enjoyed the one you put out, the circus one. Not circus, Carnival. Illusion Carnival. I've enjoyed the Ware Cleaner I played. There's a lot of games. Depends on the style for you. It does depend on style. But, okay. Final Fantasy X. I didn't really enjoy the gameplay that much. It was so bad. But the movie moments. The long, drawn-out movie moments in places where they didn't make sense. Heck, I enjoyed Last Story because of the gameplay, but if it cut the movie moments, like 6 of the movie moments, I would be fine with it. I would actually enjoy the game more if it had less movie moments in Last Story. Oh my goodness, that one was excessive as well. But at least the gameplay was fun. But the gameplay for 10 just... The movie moments kill it for me with that one. Like, even the gameplay was okay. But the movie moments were so long. But last story was a funny story. It was fun. Just kind of excessive. Last story is great because of the combination of goofiness. I can go there. It is, yeah.
The party leaves the inn feeling rested.
HP fully restored, and that's why I did that. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Innkeeper's character story. I don't care. Okay, that's the way to leave town. This is the church.
An innocent-looking young boy accosts the fellowship. Want to play a game with me? He asks expectantly.
Yes.
In this parlor, you can play cards. The child rambles on, wheedling you. I'll give you this if you play with me.
I'll do it. No, let's just go in without knowing the rules. Select the rules for this game. Yeah, I only have one to pick. Simple. I don't remember the rules. So this is gonna be great. The rules are for a single opponent, please. Select begin game or confirm rules. Confirm rules. Using cards numbers 1 to 8, make sets of 2 or 3 of a kind, or 3 numerals in sequential order. The game ends when all cards from the deck have been used. Okay, that's good. No. The numerals in your sets are added to your score as points, and the player with the highest score at the end of the game is the winner. The rules are for a single opponent. Yeah, begin game. Time to gamble, guys. I found the casino. Although I'm a weirdo who enjoys walking sims. I think I'd go mad playing a game where all I do is walk forward. I'm waiting for it to let me gamble. Let's see who will go first. Winfried will go first. I think they changed the combat since I last played, but I don't remember because it's been so long. The game begins. My turn. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Complete a set of 2-3 cards of the same number for your hand or the pot, or 3 consecutive numbers of cards. Okay. Oh no, you don't have any cards that make a set. Discard until you have 1 card in your hand. Discarded cards will be moved to the pot. Let's see, an ace is pretty good. I think you're an easy discard. Does this count as a 1 or a 20 in this game? Is it the highest or lowest one? I can't remember. Let's put this one down just in case. Good thing I didn't put that down. Either through narration or the change of the environment. Well, it's not usually walking forward, it's mostly walking around a space, observing the environment, getting a story out of it. Yeah, I'd rather just watch a show or actually... Yes, yes. 1. It says worth 2 points to make a set with the selected cards. Yeah. Yeah, let's put this up. And he's good, and he's got 4 points. Okay, so aces are worth 1 in this. That's good to know. I'm having a bad time of it with this game. But there are some things you can do in this format that you can't do in movies or books, is being able to control the pacing, observe everything in intricate detail if you wanted, or just skip over to the big parts. Although I don't believe walking sims are the best way to use games for story. Games plus mechanics that works with the story's themes are best. Yeah. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Yeah. Oh, what do you know? Yes. $28. Yeah. Well, unless I do really well on my next turn. Only have 3 sets, choose one to get rid of. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I'm catching up though. Slowly. Games plus, like for example, Illusion Carnival is more of a walking sim, and you enjoyed it. I did. I don't feel like the story was excessive there. It felt well balanced. What I care about is how balanced it feels. If it doesn't feel balanced, yeah. I'm getting rid of these two. He's gonna discard it because there's no point in it. He has better. Oh, that works well for me. And I want to get rid of the one that's only worth 2, thank you. Which puts me in the lead. The game was more like 70% walking around and doing puzzles, 30% doing bosses. Yeah, and I'm good with that balance. I felt it was well balanced. It wasn't... now he's gonna get rid of one of his other sets. Oh, we're tied. Almost. But it didn't feel like the story was overpowering the game part of the game. Like, I would happily play that again. That's game now. Who's our winner? Ah, he's wins. Okay, I can do that again. I just couldn't remember the value of the aces. I'll play again.
Thanks for playing, the boy squeals. He hands over the medicine bottle as promised.
I won't play again. I liked that. Are now available for play. New add skill. The following rules are now, what does that mean? You can now select multiplayer game parlor. Nah. Why would I want to play with other people? You filled in the requirements and unlocked game parlor receptionist character story. Or...
This is the game parlor.
Come play cards, the boy at reception calls.
It's so funny to me that they just dislike Kingdom Come Deliverance for too much dialogue when you get to gameplay super quickly. I just don't like how that game presents stuff. I'm sorry. I just didn't... It didn't... What's the word? I don't know. It didn't work for me. I did not like it. It just, you know... I don't know. It just didn't work for me. Skill effects are triggered when sets with matching. Okay, what does that say? Follow the same rules, simple with addition of skill effects. Skill effects are triggered when sets with matching numerals are formed. Effects include those that benefit you and those that hinder your opponents. That's the rules for the game. I think simple's fine. These are the rules for a single opponent. Yeah, that's fine. Begin game. That's why I say it's an art style and not just being able to skip it. I wouldn't say it's just art style. It's just... I would say it's also the way you move and the way things are presented. I would say the presentation for Kingdom Come Deliverance is very different than the presentation for Illusion Carnival. And I do not like the presentation with Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's partially art style, that's partially just storytelling style. I would say because it's going for realism. I don't think it's just because it's going for realism, but it doesn't help. I don't really go for realism when I'm going for fiction. Complete set of 3 cards. Yeah. Starting with 15 points is a good start. Presentation is a really important part for you, which is fine. Also, I didn't like how he moved. The cameras moved in that game. I just did not like how the camera moved. But yeah, presentation is very important for me. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Oh no, you can't keep them. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of you, because if he happens to draw an 8, I don't want that mess. Oh, he already had an 8. Yeah, that was smart. Meh. I need a 6 and a 7. Oh no, you don't have any cards. Yeah. I'll drop the 1 and the 4. I'm keeping my 8. And he'll get to pair now. 12 isn't bad. We all have our own tastes. I just like nitpicking others. So do you have bad taste? I need to take what I can get. I need to stack all 3. I mean, 3 points isn't bad. He's gonna drop that because it's low. Not bad. I don't even like Minecraft unless it's hardcore. I mean, you're hardly alone. could have used a 7 instead and gone 5, 6, 7. What an amateur. Trying to avoid letting him get high level pairs. Know exactly what I'm doing. Thank you. And then I can drop 3, which will bring me down to 49, but that's fine. The majority of people like Minecraft, so you know I probably just have bad taste. I don't know if you have bad taste. You're hardly alone. But yeah, then I'll probably discard that because there's no real... 6. Let's do our math real quick. Yeah, 6 isn't gonna hold up to any of these. These skeleton knights look really cool. Yeah, they're just on the cards. I wonder who won. I wasn't paying attention to... Ah, he won. He lost! I won! Yay! I won the gambling. I should stop gambling now.
Come play again, says the boy, handing you your winnings.
I need to not gamble. It's too tempting to gamble. Let's talk to other people. That's my job. I'm supposed to be doing that, not gambling.
The man claims he saw a suspicious someone leaving the castle grounds carrying what looked to be a medicine bottle. He didn't get a good look at their face, but says they were nothing but skin and bone.
I know I'm not alone in this situation. Okay, it's the voice of the cards. The music is also really calming.
The Fellowship thanks the man for the useful information.
Let me get through all these.
The woman begs the Fellowship for their autographs. She seems to greatly admire the Order.
No, she's gonna curse you.
I know there's nothing to worry about with disciples of the Order here, she says, relief flooding her features. Upon asking, the woman says she was attacked by a monster outside of town. A strange creature, she says, nothing but bones, and it clutched a bottle of medicine as if its life depended on it.
Yoshinello? Well, Yoshinello, welcome, welcome, welcome. With a little more information, the thief is as good as caught. Did I talk? You filled out... Okay, yeah, character story for the lady.
Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, proclaims the woman, swigging this curative and that.
That's kind of a concerning... Yeah, that's kind of concerning, old lady.
Apparently, there's a monster lurking around the outskirts of town stealing medicine, and only medicine. Rumors claim the monster fled to the west.
You know, she looks like she's gonna stab me. I know, right? She's just waving around that knife, swinging medicine down the hatch. I mean, woof!
Thanks to the information gleaned from the townsfolk, the Fellowship is all but certain of who has stolen the royal treasure. The first clue was the Queen's description of the treasure, a small bottle containing a certain liquid. Then there's the bony figure seen fleeing town, the skeletal monster clutching the bottle of medicine, and the monster that fled west. From all that information, the Fellowship distills the thief's true identity.
The Monsty. Who done it? The scrawny street urchin. I haven't a clue. Skeleton monster fleeing west. I like the scrawny street urchin as an option because it's funny. And I haven't a clue is also funny, but I'm gonna go for the actual answer.
Realization strikes Winifred. I know who our thief is. The monster made of bones, Hedwyn interjects. The one that fled west. Berwin nods in agreement, as if to say, another sage pronouncement from the great and wise Hedwyn. Winifred clears her throat, proclaims that the Fellowship shall head west, out of town, and walks off.
Travel west of next ton to pursue in pursuit of the monster. I remember when I was playing the demo on my own. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked man's character story. Ah, yes, the truth behind all mankind. I just stayed in town and kept going to the casino for like a good hour. Just playing at the casino. Exploring the world and drive deep into the dungeons, you will encounter enemies with which you must do battle. Your adventure will be over if everyone in your party is KO'd. Should your journey meet an unfortunate end, you can return to your last save point. So it is in your interest to save often. Select data from the menu screen. Oh, it's telling me to. There is also an autosave screen. Telling me I should actually bother to save. Sure. Save. Enemy appears! Yay! So will you ever play the full game? I don't know. I was trying to see if I would enjoy it with the demo because I know my taste. These are gems. You'll need to spend them to use certain skills. You gain 1 gem whenever you take an action and can store up to 10 at one time. Remember there being dice in this. I wonder what happened to the dice. The icon indicates how many gems you skill cost. You can't use the skill if you don't have enough gems. Select items with the Y button to make use of items. While carrying many items, press L or R to scroll. So she does 9 damage. He has 10 health, 3 defense. This is probably fine. Sure. This will take him out. Edwin leveled up. Zephyr. Okay. Treasure discovered. I guess that's where the... Now's the other part of the camp. Could have been better, could have been worse. What is this fluffy creature? A monsty. He killed. Enemy appears. Woo! Let's see who we fighting now. I think the skeletal monsters won't be till you reach the dungeon, so. Some of your attacks are elemental in nature. The 6 elements are fire, water, bolt, wind, light, and dark. You can take more damage from elements. Cards take more damage from the elements they are weak to, and less damage from elements they are resistant against. Knowing your enemy's weaknesses and strengths will help you choose. Oh, I'll never remember that. Ooh, some extra damage. He looks like he could burn. Oh, I probably should have used it on the other guy. Could have taken him out in one hit. Let's see how this rolls. Roll with the A button to calculate damage. Ah, nice. I think the fluffy creature is going to fluffy heaven. Hello, I'm a lemon. Thanks for the cookie. I appreciate. Nice. Everybody's leveling up. No treasure that time, though. Thank you for the hydrate! When you're low on HP, open menu and select owned cards to recover item. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. I don't think I'm low on HP. Event! It's an event.
A monster appears to be in pain. Seems the poor thing's been poisoned.
Kill it!
You may be able to aid it by administering some antidote.
Guys, do we help it or kill it? Not my problem. Kill!
This is just the natural order of things, you tell yourself, until you believe it. You walk away.
Don't treat me like a bad person. It is the natural order of things, so I might have gotten rewarded if I helped. It just found. Nice. The natural order of things. Truly. Yes! Enemy! The strongest must survive. Yeah.
And fight.
Oh no, it's an attack up. Well, you... Oh, it's a miss. Take out the one with upgrades. I feel like it makes me feel like I'm cheating when I get 6s in a row. But he's weak to wind. Overkill much? Every time the editor says, and fight, I think he's phoning it in. Luck is a skill hedge. True. You've filled the necessary requirements and unlocked Orc Child's enemy card. Event.
A bizarre rock appeared. It seems primed to explode.
Ooh. See what it comes after it explodes. Ooh, it's a 4.
The bizarre rock transformed into an aqua rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
Kill it! I get a kill! But luck is a skill. The luck is a skill hedge, but luck is a skill, yeah. You have convinced me I did nothing wrong. Oh, I didn't realize that was a heal. Oh, I got a 1. Now that's a shame. That's not great. Cards affected with freeze cannot move until they are attacked and take double the damage. Can they be healed? Elements last either a set of number of turns or until the end of the battle. Cards cannot be afflicted with more than one element at a time. Instead, the new ailment will replace the old one. Check card elements with X button. There we go. Did it. Even if it was only 1 damage, that's fine. Once in a board game, I managed to land 6/6 on a 1/6 dice, but never happened to me after. Just once, but I think that's pretty rare. I can't believe this guy cheated with weighted dice. Yeah, I know, right? No, good job, congrats. Skill 8. Everybody's leveling up. I think I lost that battle last time I played. I played it like once or twice, but then I ran out of game because the demo ended. Enemy appears! After like 2 hours. Weighted dice, sure. Definitely. That's the only way someone could get so lucky.
Fight.
Aw, don't sound so bored, dude. Is it fire? Are you weak to fire? Yeah. That was the right move. Magic dice. Oh, magic dice allowed. No magic dice allowed. Aww. How else will I cast my magic spells? Vent! Bizarre rock appeared. Seems primed to explode. Roll the dice. Oh no, it's a 1! What does that mean? Oh, it's treasure.
Rock transformed into a treasure rock.
Good. That looks actually useful. An enemy appears.
Let's do this.
There we go. They're telling the story because he has to, not because he wants to. Such a relatable guy. True. Well, he is the game master. I hear that's a pretty unrewarding task. Yep.
Let's do this.
He does not want to appear in the video game. He's not here for his own will. Let's do this. Wow, so motivated. Let's get this over with already. I mean, he keeps getting beat up if you look at it as you fulfill the necessary requirements for World's Enemy Story. I kind of want to read that. Should I stop and read the Furballs story? I mean, it's so fluffy. It's gotta have a good story, right? This seems cruel. Oh, he learned freeze. That seems useful.
Let's not go there just yet. I haven't quite finished the story for that section, you see.
Aww. Do I get the treasure at least? Treasure chest found. Do your job. Then. Yeah, okay. It's gonna explode. 2. I haven't gotten the same one twice. Aqua Rock again. Okay.
And fight.
Again! Still, it worked out for the best. Even if I get bad rolls, I'm doing okay. I don't think I can go into the forest anymore. Oh, I can? Keep trying to go where it tells me not to.
The Fellowship moves westward, only to be unnerved by the sight of a human figure moving through the trees. The presence of large packs suggests a traveler.
How will you help? Hail the traveler. Caught sight of any monsters? That hot, is it not? Caught sight of any
I
monsters?
beg your pardon, but did you catch sight of a monster fleeing west? Winifred inquires. He gives her a puzzled look. There's nothing out there but the sea, he says. That and a cave full of monsters on the opposite shore. I suspect you might find your quarry there. The Fellowship exchange glances and nod as if to say, then that is where we shall go. Alas, they will need a boat to cross the sea. The traveler hoists his packs, suggests the Fellowship speak to the fisherman on the western shore, and takes his leave.
Well, search the west shore for the fishermen who may grant you safe passage across the sea. Well, that's great. Let me just, continue exploring. Can't believe the monsters have boats. I know, right?
Rout the
So
enemy.
cool. Kill! Now, why would I help the enemy? That's what I want to know. How stupid does the game want me to be that I would help some enemies? I mean, I probably would have gotten treasure for it, so I was tempted, but... Meh. Don't go there. An enemy appears.
And fight.
Oh no. Why would you do extra? Why are you getting crits there? Can't walk on the cliffs. An event. Hey, it's one of these guys. Roll the dice. Aw, 2. Yeah. 2 and 4 get you an Octorok. 1 gets you treasure. Might as well do that, and then 2 is pretty bad. Ow! Did 1 damage.
You did great.
You could have more enthusiasm. Ooh, treasure discovered. Defrost or Curative probably would have been better, but I got the 20 HP plus anyway. Can't believe those monsters have boats. Oh, I already read that.
And fight.
Oh, he's dead. Far more important to save those when you actually have, you know. He's just like me. So unsupportive and mean. You really are 2 peas in a pod. Must not go there, just I haven't quite finished the story in that section, you see. Yeah.
Don't hold back.
Like I've been holding back this entire time, dude. I think wind is actually his weakness, but you know, I use fire instead. Oh no, what am I ever gonna do? He healed. Yeah, I've always been mean and I'll never be a true supporter. Nah, you're fine. Ah, level up. Nice. What's that? Is that a lake, I guess?
Let's do this.
He really doesn't sound interested at all. He's like, please get me out of this heckin' nightmare. So I've been using my phone this whole time, so yes, I am phoning it in. Nice.
That was lucky.
You've not seen luck yet, sir. Dude. Nice, nice. Why can't I walk on that one? Yes, 6. What do I get?
The
Money.
bizarre rock transformed into a gold rock.
G is not bad. Oh, that's the boat. The mountain. Mountains are not walkable, silly. Nah, I can walk a mountain if I try. I can walk 1,000. I don't know. All I know is the Element Animation version of that song. That character design. Yeah, it's a bit. Not a fan personally, but you know. It's fine. The boat's neat. I like the boat. I think the man could use some more clothing. Personally. Gambling! Wonder what a 3 gets us.
The bizarre rock transformed into a fear rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
Ooh. Bet you it's weak to light. To the light element. No. Not doing a lot of damage here. Maybe a water-based enemy? Or a fire-based enemy, rather? At least I got a full roll. One more hit and he's down. I can't find his weakness though. Ooh, that's not great. Oh, his weakness is water. Okay, that's not bad. So he's weak to ice, I guess. His character design. This is why you played this. What do you mean this is why you replayed the game? I like the battle system. It works for me. Corrosive. Ah, corrosive or a bomb could have been my options. The other two options are way better than some silly healing salve. Meh. Tori's not quite ready there. Enemy. Sure. Honestly, character design is part of why I haven't played this again. I don't really like the clothing and stuff for the characters. Not for me.
You did great.
For the stuffed goblin. I got a chest. Ooh, revive. An event. Of course, it's this guy. What we get? Yeah. Goblin story. Yeah, I can see that. Goblin story. Yeah, let's read the enemy stories before we continue the story. We take... what little damage we can do like this. And then we have him do whatever damage he can do. Yes, okay.
Good work.
Doesn't have to sound so exasperated. He doesn't seem to like that I'm wandering off. Let's look at our enemy story. Monsters. I'm sure these have better stories. You know what they say, your hero's journey hasn't begun until you've squashed a couple of slimes underfoot. Story is locked. As these little fluffs mature, their fur grows out until it covers their faces. This is quite the existential threat. They entice other monsters to trim their fur so they can see. These creatures shed rapidly as they age. Upon losing the last of their fur, they cry out the remainder of their body fluids, leaving behind a nearly mummified husk. That's kind of gross. Goblin. Goblins love pranks by nature and frequently leap out in front of adventures they suspect will make good playmates. Sadly, this tends to leave them battered and bruised. Goblins who gain the wisdom of age find ways to slip into the fabric of human life. So yes, that old man gambling with children in the square might well be a goblin in disguise. Oh, so they're actually pretty harmless. Now I feel bad. The miners Fearock, the miners' eternal foe, easily mistaken for any old rock. One tap of these with a pickaxe can unleash a torrent of pent-up laments into the tunnel. All who lays eyes on Aquawalk are taken in by their beauty, only for the spirit within it to devour their souls in service of furthering polishing its vessel. Well, that's not dark. Listen carefully. In all woodland that you're bound to hear the methodical tapping of these little fellows' wooden mallets. Monsters consider these monster crafts orcs. Night after night, the orc children scour the corpses of the monsters they've killed, searching for the raw material necessary to make their next instrument of death. Ah, nice. I like the orc children. I remember dealing with this in the 9s. Ah, yes, it must be a fond memory for you, considering how much you loved the mines. Tell me of your laments and sorrows. Don't actually, I don't care. That's a bit of a waste. level up! Woo! Ah, fine, let's talk to the dude.
The Fellowship comes upon an anchored ship. Close by, a fisherman of exquisite physique hauls a net out of the water, his muscles rippling.
Why?
This is no time for lustful reverie. Winifred races to his side and asks
What?
that he give the Fellowship safe passage aboard the ship.
What?
That vessel is cursed, the fisherman mutters, trembling.
First?
Night after night, it leaves port without a soul aboard, headed I know not where. Come morning, it is once again anchored here.
Yeah, I'm just disturbed, lost. It's okay, Hedge, I don't judge. Yeah, you don't judge the narrator, because I judge the narrator. That's gross. Leave that to your own imaginations. Ugh. Why is that in the game?
This, to the fisherman's mind, is the result of a curse.
Or someone else owns the boat, you know.
His head drops into his hands. With but a single dispeller, I am certain I could lift it and sail away.
Please fix my problems for me, he asks.
Winifred hands the despairing fisherman a dispeller and asks again for safe passage to the cave beyond the sea.
This is the part you wanted to replay. No, it's not. I forgot about this part, and I wish I'd stayed forgotten.
The fisherman snatches up the concoction, so delighted that his pectoral muscles begin twitching. The Fellowship politely ignores this fact. He opens the bottle and proceeds to douse the ship.
Why is it the shape of a hand? You know what? I don't want to know. Much that way, you and the cave are most formidable. Speak of the fisherman when you are ready to depart. I only came by because I was ready to depart. You've fulfilled the necessary requirements to unlock Muscle Man's character story. I don't want to listen to Muscle Man's character story, thank you. A perilous dungeon lies ahead. Adventurers are advised to be at least level 7 before entering.
Are you ready to set sail for the cave? The fisherman asks.
Yes.
Let's shove off then. He beckons you aboard.
What a creep. I wish I didn't remember this part of the story.
The Fellowship arrives at the mouth of a dank cave, its damp, rocky expanse threatening to swallow them. Monsters could come pouring out at any moment. The fisherman has anchored the ship in the cove. Come back here when you're ready to return to the mainland, he says.
Yeah. Let's just... Yeah. Let's just move forward. That looks like it'd be weak to fire. Let's burn it. I love when games make something look like a plant and it's weak to fire. I don't know, it just works for my head. It's nice. The game might be a little loud actually now that I'm looking at it. At this moment, I had understood why the narrator is like that. Yeah, no, I understand. They're discovered. I have to flip all the cards. I'm sorry, it's how I am. Thanks for the hydrate! That's very loud in my ears. Head's cute. Thank you. Oh no, poison. But it missed. And now he's dead. What level are my guys? I didn't check before I entered the cave. I figured it'd be fine. I think they're all past level 7. An enemy appears, that's good. Some mind goblin. Welcome, hello, how are you? Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you for stopping by. Burn him to death. Yes. Now he can never hear again. I've been rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, by the way, guys. It makes me laugh how even the characters are going, I know what your stupid card does, shut up, and then they explain it, you know? Ooh. I'll switch someone's staff out. Oh, I wasn't trying to check my objective, though. I was just looking for equipment. I could use some more attack on her. Is there any equipment I can switch you out with? No. I could have bought better equipment, but, you know, I never do. This is fine. Yu-Gi-Oh! Watch along soon. Anyway, I'm happy for you. I've just been enjoying it. I know it's dorky and cringy and silly. I wish I was watching the sub, but the dub's nice. It's nostalgic, but after all, the dub was what I watched first. But I'm just gonna tell you, the sub's got a better story to it. Like, I'm not gonna say Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the best stories of all time. Even I know that would be a little bit silly to say, as much as I like it. I won't say they're the best of all time, but they're classic literature. There's problems, but I love them anyway. I never really got into Yu-Gi-Oh! I've always been into the shows and the, manga I love the Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga for the original, but not a fan of the game, personally. The Duel Monsters game. Like, I could care less about the card game. Don't worry too much about it, Hedge. I'm not going to judge, actually. I know. I know how cringy it is with bits. I can see it. I know it. But it's so fun, and I enjoy it a lot. I really do love it. I'm a total fangirl for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. So, I will say, not a big fan of anything past 5Ds, really. Like, Zexal's not my thing. And I try and get into it, but I just end up just being like, eh. When I'm watching it, I just get bored. And then, like, Arc V I was going to start, but I was wanting to finish Zexal first, but that's never happened. Also, there's people who are 100 times worse than you, so it's a non-worry. I know, some people like Zexal. Ugh. And, okay, nothing actually wrong with Zexal as it is. Oil pot, aww. Would have have been nice to have, but I got revised instead. I would have rather the oil pot, honestly. I'm horrible at choosing things. I think the people who say that Zexal is the most true to the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Are crazy, honestly. I feel like they missed the point.
Let's do this.
Of the original. Personally. It's my personal opinion. A lot of people disagree with me and feel like the true successor to Yu-Gi-Oh! Was Zexal, but I feel like they don't get it. And like, maybe don't get it's the wrong word. But I feel like we see very different things when we watch the same show. How about that? We're watching very different shows even though we're watching the same TV, you know? Of course, we're not actually watching the same TV, but to me, that's how it feels when I hear that. It's like, were you watching the same show as me? And people feel that way because of Astral, the guide, and let's call him Dark Yugi for the purposes of this. I have no idea what you're talking about, but you're probably right. I am talking about stuff you don't care about, I'm pretty sure. Pretty much, like, in my opinion, an extremely cringy spin-off of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Is being referred to as the most true to the original. Everything that Yu-Gi-Oh! Could have been. And I'm just like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was way better than that. I don't care because you're saying it. Thank you. Listen to my voice as I rant about why do people say that Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal is everything Yu-Gi-Oh! Could have been. Why are this... I know that's not everybody. A lot of people don't say that. Or it's a spiritual successor. But I don't get it. Because, like... One of the reasons people will say that is because of Astral. But the relationship between Astral is very different than the... And Yuma is very different than the relationship between Yugi and Dark Yugi. Because Yugi and Dark Yugi, it's the same person. This is actually acknowledged more or less as you go through. Obviously, they're very wrong. Yes, clearly. Thank you for encouraging me. Simple T. Thank you. But the two halves of the same soul that have the soul got split in half like 100 years ago.
And 5.
And clearly this is the same. This is the same soul, but it's been split in two and really messed up. Because things went very wrong and pear-shaped in the past. Is very different than two entirely separate people with entirely different personalities and stuff. Plus, Yugi was not nearly as useless as Yuma. I was encouraged to, except for anything related to this game's stories. I know, you always encourage me, except when you don't. But it does make me kind of want to watch Digimon and Digimon Tamers, the original adventures. Not so much Season 2. Season 2 is not bad, I do enjoy it, but it's a little bit meh. Tamers and the original Season 1 are best. Season 2 is good. Fusion's alright. I like the... I don't remember if it's the sub. No, it might be the sub. I like the sub for Fusion. I feel like it makes the story better. The story for Fusion's a little confusing in some places, and I feel like sometimes the dub didn't do it justice. I feel that way for Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds as well. Honestly, that the sub does it more justice than the translation. Partially because of things like what they could and couldn't do. So, like, they weren't really allowed to do so much screaming as there was in 5Ds. They've removed a lot of the screaming and pain, which is very sad. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Red Fungo's enemy story. Well, we gotta read that real quick before we finish the game. We're almost to the end of the demo, by the way. That's why I'm stopping. Oh, I have all of them. I gotta read them all. Red Fungos are fiercely territorial, killing all who set foot on their land and turning the corpses into red fungo colonies. Forest creatures fear their swelling ranks. Forest dwellers so covet the red fungo as a health food that they leave monster carcasses in the forest and return to collect them once the fungos have colonized them. Ew. Ogre. The careless manner with which ogres brandish their large stone axes makes them very dangerous indeed. Most monsters flee the instant they hear an ogre's footfall. Aw, the story's locked. Let's see what the skeleton says. A powerful curse clings to the bones of these former humans which pry themselves from the grave in search of release. Dispel the curse to render them a pile of ordinary bones. Oh, so they're really easy to kill. Well, both translations, just one is more localized. Actually, not exactly.
The door before you is shut quite tightly. It appears to have a keyhole. The simple key may be of use here.
Sometimes when they were changing the translation for the dub for kids things, they would soften the story a little bit, and they would change up aspects of people's characters to either make them look worse or look better, to make things make more sense in an English version. But sometimes that would backfire and completely mess up future events. So like with 5Ds, there's some... Oh yes, 4Kids. These are 4Kids translations. So like with Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, this is one where it does suffer from that somewhat. Things like, instead of Raleigh just straight up stealing the chip for the bike, which, oh my goodness, why do they completely brush over the fact that Yusei built a motorcycle from spare parts? I don't know why. That's really cool. The funny super censored translation. It's funny, it is. It's not as censored actually as you would think. It's pretty straightforward translation for most parts, but there are some censorships, yes. So instead it changes that into it was a trap instead of it was stolen, which I don't... It doesn't work for future events because... But it doesn't not work at the same time, but it does make it a little more confusing that that's the case. Then... They also have... Okay, this is the most ridiculous thing. So... Yusei has a tattoo on his face, right? Well, it's not actually a tattoo. It's a lasered on, it's a lasered on tracking signal. So it's like nanochips in his face. And in the 4Kids dub, which is the first one I ever watched, he's laughing when they put it on. It's this most ridiculous thing. He's going, ha 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 ha. But if you watch the original, it's just like this excruciating pain screaming, and it sounds like really painful and horrible. He's just going, ah, ah, but like actually in pain, like, and it's just like, okay, makes sense to me. Yeah, so it's just like the most ridiculous. They translated literal screaming as laughter. I mean, I guess both are pain reactions, but some people laugh while they're in pain. I know, right? But this character wasn't shown to be one of those people, but you know, considering other places where he has been like stabbed and stuff and they have him laughing, I mean, maybe that is their interpretation. But it does make it funny. Cause like, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds has him literally get impaled partway through the show for season 1. I don't count season 2 as canon. Try the key.
The fellowship slides the simple key into the keyhole and turns it. The lock opens with a thunk.
But the got stabbed. Well, it wasn't stabbed so much as impaled on a piece of shrapnel. You know, it could... not yet. I need to flip all the cards, thank you. I can't continue without flipping all the cards. I must. But... So what happens is he gets in a car... Well, a scooter accident, I guess, since he's... Not scooter. A motorcycle accident, I guess, because he's on a motorcycle. But he gets into an accident and is impaled on part of the shrapnel. So, you know, he's not really stabbed. Oh, I'm in pain. Yeah, exactly. So, like, in all fairness, and, like, you also have where... Oh? Ooh. The characters do get, like, beat up a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh! Mostly... Congrats. Thanks for the congrats. I really feel like you mean it when you say it like that. They're actually very violent shows. And the manga's worse for the original. Honestly, the mangas for the others aren't that... They just don't tend to actually follow the same story other than the Zexal, I think, does. But most of the mangas have nothing to do with the animes for Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh no, there's another door.
An iron door towers before you. It has rather conspicuous handles.
What will you do? Choose a card and hold the A button to raise it up ever so slightly. If you hold it long enough, you might be able to peek at what it contains. Berwin pushes the massive. Berwin pulls the massive. Oh, is it a push or pull door? Hold the A button to raise it up.
Berwin pushes the massive handles against the door with all his might. It moves not an inch. Berwin gives the door a roundhouse kick out of pure frustration.
Oh, I broke the door.
As his foot connects, the door trundles to the side. So it was one of those sliding contraptions.
Whoops. I think I just broke the door, guys. It's brilliant. But yeah, like, kids getting stabbed.
Something leaps out at the fellowship from the darkness. Winifred deftly parries the attack with her staff. Edwin looks fondly at Winifred, only to have his reverie interrupted by Berwin's cry of, "It's coming back."
Let's kill it. I think I might have accidentally walked into story trying to fill out the cave. Can't continue after this. And he's dead. Do I have it to spell? Nope. But, a lot of the kids shows I liked, you know, were pretty violent, involving stabbings and stuff. I mean, look at Avatar. I watched that a bunch, too. Isn't that what you always wanted out of your kids' shows? The, stabbings and bloody battles and the death. I mean, there was a lot of death in my kids' shows that I liked. Such as Digimon, you had Wizmon die. Honestly, the amount of death in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're actually paying attention is really high for the original.
The fellowship approaches the chest, only for a voice deep as an earthquake to echo through the cavern.
Hello, Snow Snow. Hello, everyone. Hello, Snow Snow. I watched that too, and it was pretty good. Avatar is good. I'm not the biggest fan of Korra's.
Shall not have it, a voice growls.
The Legend of Korra was okay for season 1. After season 1, it just kind of started barreling towards disaster, kind of. Felt like, I don't know, it just got worse. I mean, I know other people don't agree with me there. Honestly, I did not pay attention to the other one. Good for you, good for you. Korra was not up to the standard of Avatar The Last Airbender. I'm gonna go there. People disagree with me, but I am going to stand on this hill. Avatar The Last Airbender set the bar too high for Legend of Korra. Just go in there. Last Airbender, way better. What game is this? It's hurting me. The game? It's called Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars Demo.
The
Well, it's...
fellowship warily eyes their surroundings as several somethings leap out of the shadows.
I'm just playing the demo. I only watched the first season. I thought the setting was cool. You know, an urbanized little bit of Industrial Revolution going on. Yeah, the setting was cool for Legend of Korra. Season 1 was good. Afterwards, it just got weird, in my opinion. I know people like it. I just felt it was very odd, some of the places they chose to take the story. I don't like how Aang is much weaker as an adult. Well, Aang isn't really in that one from what I remember, other than he is, I guess. I just kind of feel like you can kind of cut everything off after the end of Avatar The Last Airbender and you get a happier ending for everybody. He is dead, so there is that. I think you going up against you is probably a good idea. Flame works well on these guys, so let's use one of these. Ow. I probably could have used that. Dang, this feels like Dragon Ball Legends. I don't know that game, but cool. Now enjoy the cards games. The game Hedge is playing, I will. Nice, nice. I'm glad it's to your taste. I do like this game pretty well. Not doing great on health right now, but you know, that's fine. Oh no! She's a pro card gamer. You know she won in tournaments. She's amazing. I've never played a card game IRL in my life, other than Uno. Well, I've played a few. I guess I've played other card games, but not like this kind of card game. Open the chest.
Winifred neatly steps through the fiend's remains and opens the chest.
Hello, Sky.
Inside is what appears for all the world to be an ordinary medicine bottle.
Drink it. So, we trusting the heart of the cards today? Yes! Also, that's some nice card art you did in my heart. Yeah, the card art's a little I don't know.
At last, the royal treasure is in safe hands once more, Hedwyn sighs. Winifred and Berwin nod in agreement.
Not a big fan of their character design for this game, but I think the game itself is fun, but the character design kind of puts me off, personally.
Treasure in hand, the Fellowship exit the cave, exulted.
Like, I think that's part of why I haven't picked it up in 3
time,
years.
The Fellowship find themselves before the Queen once more. They offer her the retrieved treasure.
You should have seen the fisherman. No, it looks fine to me. It looks like Fire Emblem. It looks like a lot of, like, well, this style of, I don't know what this, how to put it, but like Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, like those kinds of games. So, fine on that, but yeah, no, it looks pretty different. I've seen stuff that looks kind of like Fire Emblem stuff. In terms of character design and art style. Art style, yeah. Character design, they've got some, I guess their clothes are a lot more covering. It reminds me of very much Final Fantasy, though. And it's a Square Enix game, so, you know, that might be part of it. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of all their character designs.
As reward for the arduous task of returning our prized possession, I bid you name anything you desire, she proclaims.
Yes, it's a reward!
She is positively beaming and seems prepared to shower the Fellowship with riches, whether they demand them or not.
Like, I like her art. I just don't like the clothes on some of them. I think the art style's fine, but the clothing on some of them is a bit revealing for my taste. I like it when people are covered.
But at that moment, a massive roar, the likes of which had never been heard before, shakes the entire castle. As the roar recedes, one of the royal guard, pale as a sheet, bursts into the royal hall.
How do you know he's pale as a sheet? You can't see his face.
He struggles to gather his breath. Just now, over the castle, a dragon, he pants to Queen Nilla.
Royal Guard, my favorite character. I like his outfit too. He's got a good outfit. Yes, a dragon.
So the great evil has returned. Queen Nilla turns her gaze to the sky, dumbfounded. So the monster troubles are connected, Hedwyn says so under his breath, so the Queen does not hear. A profound silence settles over the royal hall. The Fellowship stand tall, unflinching, as though they know what must be done in the face of such a crisis.
Go die. Those shoulder guards, though.
What will become of the land now that the dragon has returned? I'm afraid that will have to wait. We're all out of time for this portion of the adventure. Don't you worry. We'll continue the tale another time. I look forward to our next session. Until then, I bid you good day. Farewell, friend.
So, I do like the game. Yeah. This is the demo. That's the end of the demo. No more. Not right now. No, thank you right now. No. Anyway. That is the Voice of Cards, the Isle Dragon Roars demo. It's interesting. It's time to install Limbus Company. I'll look at it if you put it in the chat where I don't have to scroll up to look at it. Lost. I'll look at it. But I think it's a neat game. I'm kind of torn on whether to play more or not, because there's a lot for the lulz. Honestly, I don't think you will like it. You can post it, though. I don't know. It's 2021 Square Enix. Oh my goodness. Hi, Some Gaming Raptor. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you again. This was this week's random game, Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars. I'm trying to decide, would I want to play more of this game or not? Maybe. That's very loud for my little ears. And I just turned down the volume, so that's better. I think I had the volume too high on the headphones. Okay, for the 10-minute run, and then you would just uninstall it, and then you'll play Minecraft. Ah, we'll see. There's no game better than Do Nothing IMO. In my opinion. Oh. Aw, come on, I like do stuff. Anyway, I think that about wraps up today. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'll decide if I want to play more of this or not. I might. It's fun. I like the battle system. The story's not too bad. Did I join at the end? Yeah. Bye, thank you for the stream. Well, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for stopping by and hanging out with me while I played card game. Thank you, thank you. Believe in the heart of the cards and all that. Have a great day and bye-bye! Take care!